My name is Dr. Nadine Burke Harris, and I am the CEO and a founder of the Center for Youth Wellness in San Francisco. The thing that for me is really promising for the field of ACEs and how trauma leads to chronic disease outcomes. When we look in 1983, when the time between diagnosis to death for HIV/AIDS was 6 months. 30 years later, when we look at standard antiretroviral therapy, the anticipated life expectancy is over 50 years. How did we get there? We got there by clinicians not accepting the inevitability of a death sentence. We got there by the basic science folks, by the clinical folks, the public health folks, the entire community coming together and say, we need to figure out what's going on so that we can intervene. And that's where we are right now with ACEs and toxic stress. We're beginning to understand the mechanism. And knowing that mechanism, we can begin to develop interventions that will interrupt that mechanism. So that 30 years from now, when we see a child who has an adverse childhood experiences score of 4 or 6, and we look at their increased risk of heart disease or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease or depression or suicidality, folks will say, what the heck happened here? Why did this go untreated? And that's the vision I think that we hold for where we are as a scientific community. I think that it is rare that you get to be at this point in time, where you get to be part of the tipping point. We have the opportunity to see that the work that we do on a daily basis is reflected in the national conversation. I think that it's rare that I have the opportunity to get the voices of my patients, right, who come to me every day, and then I can take that voice and develop a clinical protocol around it, or I can take that voice and take it to Washington, D.C. and testify before Congress. Like, that is just a totally ridiculous opportunity. In some ways, it's really challenging because things are moving and changing, and we don't have all the infrastructure we would like, and we don't have all the resources that we would like. But on the flip side, we get to see the impact, and we get to be part of shaping and creating our nation's response to the single largest public health threat that our nation is facing today.